Here at the University of Portsmouth Aikido Society, we practice a very soft style of Aikido. Although Aikido is, in a nutshell, a defensive martial art, like any art form, there are many different styles, and the way you approach it will directly affect what you get out of it. What you're about to watch is the more advanced side of Aikido. This is what I love about Aikido. It's powerful, it's exciting, and it's energising. You get this real buzz from getting thrown around, and the buzz can last for several days. The first thing you'll notice is that this doesn't look very real. There's no struggle, no one's getting punched, and on the most part, everyone's really enjoying themselves. What you have to bear in mind is that we don't treat Aikido as a literal fighting art. That's why we don't compete, and in all honesty, if that's what you're looking for, this isn't the art for you. Aikido is a training method. The movement contains a set of principles, and these principles can be applied to pretty much any situation. If you look more closely at the movements, what you'll notice is that at no point is there a contest of strength. The two forces involved are not in opposition, although they begin the movement with very different aims. The person attacking is always treated with respect and always encouraged to go forwards, and the person receiving the attack remains relaxed and coordinated throughout the movement. One of the main facets to our approach to Aikido is that every aspect of training should develop the student. If repetition creates habit, then going backwards all the time can't be very good for you, and equally forcing other people to go backwards all the time hardly leads to great relationships. If you look now, this is the more graceful and dynamic side of Aikido. Everything is less sudden, and the moves tend to be more spontaneous. And this is what we're aiming for in our practice. Mastery of the principles of Aikido should result in the ability to spontaneously respond to a situation. After all, in reality, there is no time to think, and it's our habits that will dictate how we react to things. I actually remember a time when I was attacked in the past, and I mean, the bizarre thing was that I don't actually have any memory of what I did. All I can remember is that sort of 1 minute they were about to attack me, and the next thing I knew, they were falling on their face. My body took care of the rest, and that's exactly why we train the way we do. So what you're watching now are some of the basic forms we practice, and when you start, this is what you'll be studying. These exercises start from a standing position and are very precise. The pressure levels are very, very low, and this is obviously different from the more extreme end of the spectrum, the more advanced stuff that you'll see. And it gives the opportunity to study the detail. On a physical level, there are huge amounts of subtlety in each movement, and this acts as the basis for what comes later. I mean, try watching the video again in a moment and look at the difference. The movements at the start appear more linear and much more direct in many cases, and this is because the subtle aspects that I mentioned that are present in the basic form are actually condensed into a much shorter period of time. On the whole, Aikido really has to be felt to be understood. There's a lot more there than kind of lies on the surface, and like anything, watching a video is never going to really give you an experience of it. So, I mean, if you think this looks fun, then come and try it out. You're probably right, and it might change your life.